Hey everyone, it's Perky here with Ian+McNeice. Wave to the camera, Mr. McNeice. Hello. So Mr. McNeice, my first question is, what's it like the transitioning from Broadway to television?
From Broadway to television?
Yes.
Well, I appeared on Broadway back in about 1981, I think, 82, when I was in Nicholas Nickleby, which was a Royal Shakespeare production, which ran for 9 hours. So you could see it on one day for 4.5 hours, another day for 4.5 hours, but the whole thing you could see on a Saturday and a Sunday, so the people were there from like 1 in the morning till 11 at night. It was amazing. But that's theater, and television and film is a lot different. And of course you make more money in one than you do in the other. You hardly make any money in theater, but I've actually recently gone back to the stage, having done film and television for 17-year gap. I had a gap where I just did TV and film, and going back to the stage was terrifying, frightening. But I did it, and I really enjoyed doing it because I played Winston Churchill in a play at the National Theatre in England, with Jeremy Irons playing Harold Macmillan. And it led to Doctor Who, which was great. It's my portrayal there of Winston Churchill got me the job in Doctor Who.
That's great. And my question, what drew you to the acting?
What drew me into acting was really, I like comedy. And when I was at school, I was a big guy, and the only way you can get by being teased is by being funny and by making people laugh. And it was making people laugh that made me go one step further and go onto a stage and made people laugh too. So it's comedy and hearing laughter, which I love.
That's great. Do you think you'll be any comedy movies or shows coming up in the future?
Well, I'm just about to start. When I go back to England, I'm going to do another theatre job. It's in fact the play of The King's Speech, which will be in the West End of England, in the West End, when I get back. And funny enough, I'm going to be playing Winston Churchill in that too. So I can't get away from the man at the moment.
Everybody wants you to be Winston Churchill.
They do indeed.
What was it like working on the Doctor Who set?
Working on the Doctor Who set, well, it's a very closed set. Everything's, when you're making it, everything's very sort of private, and they're very keen on security. They won't let anything out. Your scripts are all named. You have your name on the script, so you can't sell it to anybody. You have to keep it. There's a degree of secrecy. I have to say that it was like the second episode that Matt Smith had ever done, so he was pretty sort of nervous and not quite sure what he was doing in terms of he knew exactly what he was doing. He was very consummate actor. He's very inventive, very funny, and very nice guy. But he was trying things out for the first time, seeing what worked, and it was very cool. And of course, Karen Gillan is charming, and I fell in love.
Who doesn't fall in love with her?
Yeah.
And my last question, where do you like living better, London or Los Angeles?
Well, I've lived in both of them. I lived in LA for about 10 years, and I love the weather there. I really do, but I'm kind of drawn back to London. I like the lifestyle in London. I like being in both places, so, you know, and I get to travel quite a bit, so I get the best of both worlds.
Thank you so much for this interview, and have a great Comic-Con.
Thank you very much. Thank you.